I've spoken to somebody who's creating the DeepMind for Google, and I've asked her, what do you believe will be the most employable skill sets the next decade? And she says the ones that will be the hardest to program into AI, and then ask people what they are, ask her what they are. The ones with which we're born: imagination, creativity, intuition, empathy. Those will be the hardest to program. But I think that AI, for example, and ChatGPT, just out of pure curiosity, I was asked by Ad Age to write an article about how I think AI will enable marketing. And I thought, okay, not my area of expertise. So I went to ChatGPT and said, hey, give me an article in 3,500 words on how AI will, boom, 60 seconds later, there it was. Am I going to use it? No, because it would be unethical to do it. But it's like, this is going to, again, we will be capable of infinite thought because that work is going to be done for us by robots. That's the exciting piece.
But you and I will be able to, and can already, ask the computer questions by typing it on our phone or on our keyboard, and along comes the answer. You and I can ask the computer to code something for you, and we can ask it in natural language, type it in, and out comes the answer. So it's a hugely powerful and hugely transformative technology.
AI is actually going to play a big role in mediating many-to-many collaboration so that we can collectively think effectively together and solve some of these problems that we need to solve, like climate change and so on, that are based on mass delusion. We need to be able to think better together, and then we can start addressing these problems.
AI is as big, arguably bigger than the dot-com boom or the invention of the computer. This is how species level important this innovation is. So the question is, how will AI affect the future of business? And the AI said, AI is expected to have a significant impact on the future of business, leading to increased efficiency and cost saving through automation and improved decision-making. That's interesting. It affects leadership too. AI will also enhance the customer experience through personalized recommendations and support. Additionally, AI is expected to give rise to new business models. That's critically important. So you've probably heard this before. The jobs that AI is going to bring to your businesses, some of them haven't been invented yet. And it's going to create new opportunities for growth and innovation.
The question of ethics, AI, big data is one that is going to become intensely political, and one which will become a predominant issue that we are going to be discussing for a long time from here on in. Because there you have this utterly transformative technology, which I think is going to change the economy, it's going to change the labor market, it's actually going to change the framework of society. So the question about how do you apply this technology in a way that's fair, safe, and ethical is just going to be, like I say, a dominant political issue.
There's going to be a need for neuro rights, so the protection of our mental privacy, if you like. And indeed, when I did some more digging, I found that in Chile, there was a law trying to be passed through Parliament, which was going to help protect citizens' mental privacy. So this is to protect them from sort of the manipulation, if you like, or the modification of their thoughts or ideas or memories. And again, it sounds like science fiction, but it was actually happening in another country. And it's legislation that they were trying to pass through Parliament. Not sure of the status of it right now, but neuro rights and neuro wrongs is what I'm kind of calling it as a micro trend. That is definitely on the horizon. And actually in the last 12 months, it's really picked up.
Artificial intelligence and the use of machine learning technology is, of course, one of the biggest subjects out there. And, it can be deemed as good and bad, or both. It can help identify patterns, anomalies in large data sets, enabling quicker and more effective responses to cyber threats. But conversely, it can help attackers understand the exact same large data sets and gather intelligence quicker for nefarious actions.
AI allows you to work on the business versus in the business. So for example, if you have to review a legal document, then AI can go and scroll through and figure out, hey, all of this is boilerplate except for this 15%. So it allows that business person then to have an hour and 40 minutes to actually work on the business rather than always being in the business. Or for example, if you're in marketing and you have to write a press release, that normally takes you 2 hours, but generative AI allows you to write that in 15 minutes. Now you have another hour and 45 minutes to actually work on the business, rather than always just being running as fast as you can, hair on fire, always in the business. Now you can actually work on the business. So AI allows you to do that, be more strategic and innovative.
AI it can be a complex topic, and what I try to do is put it into very, very, very simple topics, simple words, simple ways, so that when people leave from the audience, they go, oh, that's just math. Oh, and now I understand what it works. So that when we say, you know, a neural network, what is a neural net? Well, how does that work? And I can show them very simply in 5 minutes, and they'll walk out and go, well, I wouldn't want to build it. I wouldn't want to do it myself. But now when someone tells me, oh, well, I'm going to use a neural net to do this, or it's AI, or it's ML, or it's supervised, or it's unsupervised, or it's reinforcement, they will know what those terms are, and they will go, I got it. It's not a mystery.
So what excites me about AI is that it's going to shift the entire economics of the world, is we're able to automate those things that we used to not want to do. And it's going to happen quickly. It's not going to be a 10-year process. Over the next 5 years, we're going to see massive shifts in our economies, massive shifts in our businesses, massive shifts in our communities. And if you aren't ready for it, if you aren't preparing to take advantage of it, then the future's going to happen to you. You aren't going to create it. And this is the opportunity today. The people who get ahead, who take the time to become aware of the bigger picture, they're going to create their own future. They're going to create all of our futures. Will that be you? It can be.